Oh, give me a second. I'm not ready at all. Sorry, what I was doing there was... Basically, we've had an email from someone whose granddad used to be in the group Badfinger, right? And so I've been emailing him back saying, come on the show and talk about your granddad being in the group Badfinger. And I forgot to get ready to do the show. So I'm just trying to find the settings to do the thing with the... thing that should do that. Wham bam, thank you, man. Here comes the show.
Can this show get any worse?
No.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
It's the Kinks, isn't it? The Kinks, the Kinks, the Kinks.
Content to be with you in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night. All day and all of the night. All day and all of the night. I believe that you and me last forever. Oh yeah, all day and nighttime yours, leave me never. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night. All day and all of the night. Oh, come on! I believe that you and me last forever. Oh yeah, all day and nighttime yours, leave me never. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night. All day and all of the night. All day and all of the night.
The Kinks. I was rocking out there to the Kinks. Eloise is here.
Hello.
Thank you to Ben Jones for doing the show. Sorry, I was a little bit out of breath there. I was too excited at the start. 2 minutes past 11 and I've peaked.
Oh.
Now, the reason I'm not playing the theme tune yet, Eloise, is because normally we play the Rocky theme tune. We were doing that for a while. I got very bored of it. We asked someone here to knock up a version of the Ghostbusters theme. Someone did. It was awful. And I asked you, it was true, I asked you, dear listener, to send in your versions of the Ghostbusters theme, expecting to get zero response, because we don't really get any response to anything we ask you to do. I don't even know why I bother to turn up. To pay the bills. But people have sent stuff in. Some have sent in the Ghostbusters theme.
Was that Mick Bailey?
No, Mick Bailey's done something else. And some, like Mick Bailey, have done other things. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. 10 things. And more may come in. They won't. So I thought we'd do one a day. And if it's rubbish, you and I, Eloise, will say it's rubbish. We'll have a production meeting on air, and we'll get rid of it. We'll delete it. If it's all right, we'll keep it, and we'll whittle it down. I've not heard any of these, so they could all be pony. And maybe we'll have 2 or 3 at the end of a couple of weeks, and we can kind of pick one.
All right.
Should we do that?
Yeah, I'm with
I
you.
genuinely haven't heard any of these. I'm going to do them the order they came in. So the first one is from David Bradley. Although I've got to say, someone sent in a very funny email. Richard Sigvaland, all he says in his email is, "This is that thing you ask people to do." This is that thing you ask people to do. This one is from David Bradley. We're going to have a little listen. Oh, no, maybe we won't. Maybe I should have. Hang on, I need to click on this email here. David Bradley. Attached my attempt at something a little more simplistic for the start of the show, says Dave. I have trouble saying that. I don't know why. We want PC.
Simplistic.
Simplistic for the start of the show, says Dave. He's a Chinese Sean Connery.
Iain Lee.
Simplistic, Dave, but bloody loud. Blimey. Right, we'll turn that down a bit. Here we go. Okay.
Iain Lee.
Okay. That's from the computer game. Well done. He's taken this from the old ZX Spectrum computer game. Or maybe it's a Commodore 64, I can't quite tell. Is it a SID chip? I don't know. Oh, this is staying. This is going through to the final round. This is from the computer game. I could do this. I know we don't have a current montage, but let's play an old one just to see what it sounds like under this. We go.
Previously on the Iain Lee Show.
South African accent.
It's just my mistress, Mum.
I wrote it down, you see, and I thought you ought to know.
I just fancy someone cheering me up, that's all.
Oh, that works. That works better than it should, doesn't it?
That does work.
That's awesome. Who is that from? Let's give kudos where it is. Dave Bradley. David Bradley, listen, I thought they were all going to be awful. You've come in with a very, very strong start. Very strong start. If you want to send us your version of the Ghostbusters theme, whether it be, a reworked version that you've done or something you've done on a guitar or on a flute or on drums, whatever. On drums, a version on drums.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters on steel drums would be awesome.
The only thing with this, though, is it doesn't say anything about, it doesn't introduce the show. It just goes and it's just a song.
I'll do that. I'll introduce the show. Coming up on the show tonight.
This is, you got to go like Iain Lee.
Do that again. Oh, no, hang on. Do that again.
Iain Lee.
There we go, you see. I'm on Nick Jackson's setting again.
Oh, we'll change it.
I don't think it does it when I change it.
You know it does. You tried it on air the other day. Oh,
That's better.
that sounds weird.
Yeah, it's better. So, that's exciting. If you want to have a go at reworking the Ghostbusters theme, send in your own compositions as well. I'd rather have the Ghostbusters theme, I think. But thank you for that, Dave. Excellent start. You can email them, Iain, IAIN.Lee, at absoluteradio.co.uk. And we may use one, we may not. Tonight's show, action-packed, isn't it? Is it? Oh, I think that's something else. No, I was thinking about Coronation Street.
You haven't discussed with me what's going on.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, apart from that.
Weird Al Yankovic is coming on the show this evening. Tomorrow, my friend Paul Terry's coming in, who's written a huge encyclopedia about Lost. So it's going to be a bit geeky for the first 45 minutes.
Did you get my email?
No.
I sent you a couple today, actually. No,
Didn't get
reply to
any
me.
of the emails that you sent
Well, you definitely
me.
did. Why didn't
What
you?
was one
You
that
got
you
all
sent
them
me? I didn't get
about
the
making up
emails.
our ultimate song.
Now, okay, no.
Oh.
No, I tell you why. And this basically, you've got a topic from Dave Lambert.
No,
Davis.
I inspired him.
I've tried that before with Davis, and he knows it fell flat on its arse.
What do you mean?
We got the listeners to write a Nickelback song for us.
Oh.
And no one bothered.
Oh.
And all people would phone in with lines from Nickelback songs. And we said, what are you doing that for?
Yeah, but I want them to get lines from other songs.
But why?
Just think it would be funny to see what song.
Explain it to me and the listener, Eloise.
So what I wanted was for everyone to tell me their best line their best lyric of a song, so that we could make the ultimate song. So essentially, it could be the New Christmas number one. Because it would be the best line of every song.
Who would come up with the tune?
Then that would then go to a competition that people could make a song with our lyrics.
If you want to do that, 0301231215. If you want to do it, maybe people want to do that.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
And thanks for giving it a fair shot. You snub it down.
I would never snub it down. I'm open to suggestion.
Well, you weren't just then.
I wasn't
were you?
just then. I am now, though. I was closed-minded earlier on. I must.
Well, why have you changed?
I just thought it's probably the best. I've discovered that to control you, the best form of controlling you is to offer the path of least resistance. So if I go no, you get a bit arsey. You like women's rights, stuff like that. But if I go, yeah, go on, then you realise when people don't phone in, it's a bad idea. You get a bit humbled. and then you kind of back down a bit, and I win. So that's what I'm trying now. So I'm trying to be a bit, okay. If that's what you think.
There's 4 lines there that all want to answer.
Yeah,
my
two of
topic.
them are Andres.
They all want to answer my topic.
Okay, let's try line 1.
Alright.
Yeah, what's the line you've got?
Oh, I'll just turn my mobile off, so I'm trying to get through to you. But
Okay, see, that one didn't work. Let's go to...
Didn't even give him a chance.
I've given him plenty of chances. Line 2.
Hello.
Hello.
Come on, Robbie.
Robbie, what have you called in for?
Well, to chat about topics, maybe save your career.
No, there we go. You see, so he's not called in for your song.
He did say topic.
Line 3.
I'm through with standing in lines to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna...
It's a Nickelback song, you see?
That might be his favourite lyric.
But the thing is, who's going to write it down? I'm not going to write this down.
I'll write it down.
You never do.
You never would have told me to.
Right,
I'll write
let's
it
try.
down.
Line 1.
Hello.
Yes?
Those who are dead are not dead. They're just living in my head.
Okay, right, and this is really what you want the show to become for the rest of the night, is it? That.
Give him something else. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I'll give him some gold. Now, Eloise, I've already explained this story to you, but I'm going to explain it to the... so he's not called in for a while. Yes, Alpha? Alpha? You got 4 seconds. He's gone.
That wasn't 4 seconds.
Well, he cut himself off.
Okay.
So we're in the middle of buying and selling a house, and I'm prepared to go, I believe the phrase is postal, and gun everybody down, because I hate everybody. When this has gone through, we're doing a whole show on estate agents and solicitors, a whole show. But until it's gone through, I'm going to say nice things about them. But very close to selling our flat to the people downstairs, very close to buying a house. Is it going to happen next Monday? Probably not, probably January or February now. Thanks very much, God. But our solicitor said, the people buying from you, their solicitor wants a recent water bill, so that they know how much it's going to cost and what their kind of monthly water bills are going to be. And we're like, OK, fair enough. And my wife spoke to the sister and she told me this, and I said, I don't ever... I've been there for 8.5 years. I don't remember ever getting a water bill. I don't remember. And she says, well, you must have got a water bill. And then we had a little row. We've had a few rows the last couple of days. Stressful. And she's getting on my nerves.
Why did she notice she'd never had a water bill?
Exactly. So don't blame it all on me, please. I said, but I don't think I've had it. She goes, you must have done. Phone up Thames Water and ask them for a water bill. So I phoned up Thames Water. I said, hello, Iain Lee at this address. Could you send me a water bill? And she said, could you just confirm the address? I said, yeah. She goes, could you confirm your name? I said, yeah. She goes, not registered here. So, okay, try my wife's name. Not registered here. But, okay, well, I used to be Rugby. Maybe I've not changed all the bills yet, so some bills are still in my old surname. It'll be that. It's not there. So I tried the name of a girl that I used to live with in this flat years ago. Been there for 8.5 years. And she said, no, it's not registered there. There's one name registered on this water bill. And I said, is it this name, which is the name of the person who lives downstairs? She went, yes, it is. And I can't, as it's not you, I can't talk to you anymore about this situation. So basically, I've been living in a flat for 8.5 years. I'm not registered on the water. I have never paid a water bill ever. Now, my first thought was, yes, result, get in there, sunshine. I've been living with water, but not paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a bath tonight.
But how could you look your neighbour in the face ever again?
With my nice, scrubbed, clean face. So, I couldn't. And also, I had to tell them, because they're going to be buying my flat, so I had to say...
Nothing.
Order. So we've got to confess to the people downstairs. They've been there for 4.5 years, so it's not the full 8.5 years I've got to pay. They've been there for 4.5 years. I have to confess that they have been paying for me to flush my wee-wees and poo-poos away.
A lot, then.
A lot. To brush my teeth, my baths.
Not much, then.
No, not a lot. My cat's drinking water. A lot, actually. Yeah. So they've been paying for that. So we have to pay 4.5 years' worth of water bills in one lump sum. I have no idea what that's going to be.
Didn't they ever notice that they were paying double? Like, didn't they ever say to you, isn't the water
expensive?
Much?
And me going, no, water's really cheap. I thought it was free. No, they didn't. So partly, it is, you're right, technically it's their fault and it's my wife's fault. So I shouldn't be... None of this should come back on me at all. I'm an innocent party here. My wife should have picked up on it, and the people downstairs should have picked up on it. I've got no idea. It could be thousands of pounds. I don't know what water costs, as I've never bought it.
I don't know.
I know that if I buy, like, a bottle... I know if I buy the small bottles of water...
That's 70p.
70p. But if you buy the slightly bit, the 1.5 litre, that's like 99p.
Yeah.
So it depends.
If you get more, it's cheaper. So
exactly.
Maybe you've used more.
Maybe.
So it'll
cheap,
only be...
less.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was going by Evian and Volvic you know, kind of standards, it would be
You're looking
very
at
expensive.
thousands and thousands.
That's like
and
tens of thousands of pounds. So tonight, dear listener, the question for you is, when have you ever gotten away with something that you shouldn't have gotten away with? 0330 123 1215. And then the complete opposite of that, when have you been busted for something that you thought you'd gotten away with, but you hadn't gotten away with it?
Can I tell you my story of that?
Yeah, go on.
So I had my lip pierced when I was 14.
Oh, you tart, yes.
Hope my dad's not listening to this because he still doesn't know to this day.
Doesn't Steve know?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Steve-O. Anyhow, so I got home. Oh, I took it out, right? It was a ring. I took it out and I got home and apparently I said to my mum, look at this spot I've got on my lip.
No.
And she clocked it straight away and she knew it was a hole. She didn't tell me about it.
Oh.
And for 3 weeks she let me go on and I'd put it in at night and I'd take it out in the day and it got really badly infected.
Oh,
And then
manky
she
lip.
was like, oh, Eloise, have you got that 20 quid that I lent you a little while ago? And I'd been bringing home, right, clothes from charity shops that I'd said that I'd bought full price, that I'd spent this 20 quid on. She said, it's just that I think I need to get you some spot cream for that spot. And then I said, I thought now's the time to confess. I said, Mum, I've got something to tell you. She goes, I know. I was like, and I thought, oh no. And so I carried on like, what do you know?
Yeah.
I know that you've got your lip pierced.
And did you then come out and say, fair play, you've got me? Or did you do that thing that kids, 14, 15-year-olds do? No, Dad, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I tried
didn't.
that at first by saying, what? But then I thought, I've been beaten here.
Isn't it funny when you're that age, and a bit older as well, with parents and sometimes with like boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff, when you know that they know that you're lying.
Yeah.
But you've gone so far, you go, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. How can you say that? And you go so far that in your head you convince yourself that they're in the wrong for having a go at you.
And the trouble I went to, like, I borrowed a friend of mine's book and everything as well and bought it. I was like, oh, look what I bought, Mum.
I bought a book. You borrowed a book?
I know.
What book was it?
I can't remember now.
0330 123 1215. When have you gotten away with something and when have you been busted for something? 0330 123 1215. And also, Eloise's idea of coming up with the best line of your songs.
No, the ultimate song.
We're going to write the ultimate song this evening by doing... What?
By everyone ringing up and telling us their favourite lyric.
0330 123 1215. We'll have your calls after Lily Allen.
I wanna be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever, I don't care about funny. I want loads of clothes and I want loads of diamonds. I heard people die while they're trying to find them. And I'll take my clothes off and it will be shameless, 'cause everyone knows that's how you get famous. I'll look at the sun and I'll look in the mirror. I'm on the right track, yeah, I'm on to a winner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? 'Cause I'm being taken over by that fear. Life's about film stars and less about mothers. It's all about fast cars and cussing each other. But it doesn't matter, 'cause I'm packing plastic, and that's what makes my life so fantastic. And I am a weapon of massive consumption, and it's not my fault, it's how I'm programmed to function. I look at the sun and I look in the mirror. I'm on the right track, yeah, we're on to a winner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? 'Cause I'm being taken over by that fear. Forget about guns and forget ammunition, 'cause I'm killing them all on my own little mission. that I'm not a saint, but I'm not a sinner, and everything's cool as long as I'm getting thinner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore, and I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? 'Cause I'm being taken over by
This is the Absolute Radio.
Oh, balls! Thank you.
Win the ultimate 24-hour man trip for you and 3 mates to Barcelona on this week's Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show. All thanks to L'Oreal Paris Men Expert. Because Men Expert Hydra Energetic Moisturiser keeps your skin hydrated for up to 24 hours, we're setting you a 24-hour challenge. If you think you've got what it takes to win 24 hours in Barcelona riding a helicopter, taking in the sights by scooter and going on a buggy adventure, enter right now at absoluteradio.co.uk. L'Oreal Paris Men Expert. Expert at being a man. Absolute Radio.
The Asda Christmas voucher books. They've been so popular, we're doing one more. Book 4 is packed with £40 worth of fantastic savings, like £5 off a range of DVD box sets and £1 off all our extra special frozen party food. Just spend £40 in store or on Asda.com and you'll get £40 worth of vouchers. Asda, saving you money every day. Exclusions and terms and conditions apply. See in store for details. Vouchers available until the 12th of December and redeemable in store only from December 13th till the 21st. Box sets £30 and over. Grocery section of Asda.com only.
The legendary Paul Weller delivers his solo masterpiece, Wake Up the Nation. A Barclaycard Mercury Music Prize Album of the Year. Paul Weller, the outstanding new album, out now.
Right, well, you know, you got the wooden flooring, that's going to add a fair bit, and the panelling don't come cheap, but I should be able to knock a little bit off for labour, so let me have a little look, say £5,467.19.
Turn estimated bills into accurate ones with our online Energy Smart service. You'll only pay for the energy you use each month, putting you firmly in control. Find out more at britishgas.co.uk. Look after your world with British Gas. Exclusions apply.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
lot of people asking where's the Facebook page gone. Well, we closed it down. It's gone. It ain't never coming back. Whatever you say. So just phone us if you want to be part of the show. Phone us 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. We're going to make the world's best song ever. The easy topic, not really.
Someone's contributed on Twitter.
That doesn't count. They've got to phone in. Where's Katie Jo gone?
Oh, so I can't get hold of her. I think her phone must have run out of battery because it's going straight to her voicemail now.
I like hyphenated names like Katie Jo. Katie Jo, if you're listening, what's your problem? Come back. And she was new as well, wasn't she? I don't think we've ever had her before. So that's
she had a story about her tax disc
Do you
running out.
Do you know the story?
I don't know. I just heard that part.
Oh.
So just link to wheat, wet.
What's it? Wet.
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 W-H-E-T. Wet.
Do you pronounce that H?
Of course you do.
Wet.
Whet your appetite. It's like vehicle.
You sound weird saying that. And no one says vehicle.
People who speak correctly say vehicle.
No, they don't. It's only you.
But I speak correctly.
Look, don't get me started on this with your Februaries. And...
Well, you pronounce the R. You pronounce the first R in February.
Well, do you pronounce the B in obvious?
Obvious, yes, you do.
Do you?
Obviously, yes.
Obvious.
You think it's obvious?
Yeah.
Obvious.
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 Yeah.
It's obvious.
No one says that.
Obviously, they do say it.
No, they don't.
Of all the examples you could have picked on what is rather
No,
a weak...
I was asking you. I wasn't giving an argument.
I have a rather weak argument for vehicle in February, and you could have come in with a much stronger attack.
I didn't have a note. I was asking you a question.
It's like you're saying, do you say the K in dark?
Look, don't take out
do.
your house problems on me.
The K in dark.
What are you just doing there?
I'm a bit hyper today, Eloise. You do say the K in dark, and you say the B in...
Of course you say the K in dark.
When you say the B in obviously.
I've never heard anyone say it like that.
What do they say?
Obviously.
So you say it nice and slowly.
Obviously.
That's not a word. How could you think that's a word?
Someone back me up.
Do you know what? For a day, I just wish for a day I could live in your world, because it's just so simple. And I'd like that.
Iain.
I know, I mean uncomplicated. I don't mean stupid. A little bit stupid. But mainly uncomplicated.
It's not uncomplicated.
Sweet, naive, innocent is what I mean. Not stupid. 0330 123 1215. I'm being nice.
No, you're not being nice.
No.
It's a backhanded compliment is what that is.
I'd take anything I could get if I were you, Eloise. Obviously. 0330.
No one says that. Stop saying
Everyone
it.
who speaks says that.
No, they don't.
0330 123 1215. When you speak and you say obvious, do you say the B?
That sounds so silly. February. Vehicle.
Oh, I'm having such fun being right. Do you say...
Obviously.
But then you're missing out the V. You're going...
I can't say
You're
it.
going, obviously.
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 No, that's so... It can't be.
Obviously. Obviously. Obviously you do. I can't imagine saying it any other way.
It sounds wrong.
0330 123 1215, as well as the many, many other things we've got that I know you're going to ignore. Could you phone us up? We'll decide. We will decide by the end of the show how to say obviously. And
so you just said it how I said it.
I know, but I was looking straight at you, and I hope you got the point that it sounded incorrect.
It didn't.
It what?
That was a mixture between doesn't.
It didn't.
It didn't.
I will go with whatever the listener says, okay? If we get more votes... I'm going to write down... Hang on, I'm going to draw a little chart here. So,
can we just do a quick,
right, wrong.
Straight to where thing to get there sorted, because I can't be bothered with this going on all show.
Obviously is right, obviously is wrong. If you phone us up, 0330 123 1215, and you tell us how you say it, let's ask this for a thought.
Oh.
Terry, how do you say it?
Obviously, sir.
Say it again.
Obviously.
Okay, right. So,
Iain,
he can't count.
I've got a thing that... a guilty secret.
Okay, I nearly said something really rude, but it's probably true. Go on.
Well, I had a tattoo done when I was about 23.
There we go. Excellent. Thanks very much for that. Let's go to...
Don't do 3.
Oh, of course I'm not going to do 3. What do you think? I'm stupid? Line 2.
Hello, yeah, just phoning up about the obvious remark that's on the radio at the moment.
Yes, you're on the air now. What's your name, my friend?
It's Chris.
Chris, can you speak some sense, please?
Well, obviously, the word is obviously, and you say it obviously because it's got to be there.
And you're saying that B, aren't you? Loud and proud.
Obviously.
Sir, call again. I love you. Eloise, is that proof if proof need be?
No.
Okay, we'll go to line 4. Line 4, you're on the air.
Hello.
Oh, this is a sensible speaker. Whatever this person says is going to be correct. What's your name, sir?
Daniel.
Daniel, good evening, Daniel. What can I do for thee?
I just called in about the obviously remark.
Okay, and how would you say obviously?
Or with the B.
He's really stroppy. He's quite angry. He's had to pick up the phone to clear this matter up. You've infuriated this young man.
You know what line I'm going to say, though, and you're all going to feel bad.
Okay, let's get rid of that. Thank you very much, angry young man. It's appreciated. I'm not picking 3.
Go for 2.
Okay. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Northampton.
Can I just say...
Oh, remember, this is my hometown, so please don't be mean about me.
It's like when the X Factor stars go to their hometown for a visit and there's a
Yeah.
bus. You've got this
I'm
woman.
from East Hunsbury. I hope you like that area.
Because we're getting a lot of... Do you know East Hunsbury?
I do.
Tell me the truth.
And I'm afraid to say she is obviously stupid. OB.
Yes.
OBV.
Sarah, Sarah, it is Sarah, isn't it? Did you say your name was Sarah?
Sarah is off my Christmas card
Sarah,
list.
whereabouts do you live in Northampton, roughly?
I live in Chapel Brampton.
Is that now, Eloise, is that kind of like a rival neighbourhood? Is there a bit of gang warfare going on, turf war?
I don't know what the
Posh.
gang warfare.
Too posh for you, isn't it?
Actually, Chapel Brampton is rather posh.
Yeah, you see, exactly. And she's been brought up properly, this young lady, Sarah, and she knows how to speak, Eloise.
Cut her off
I
now.
know. Where did you go to school, Eloise?
Yeah.
Well, if I said it now, it's gone down the hill quite a bit, so...
yeah, since you were there. Sarah, listen...
I'm dyslexic!
Oh, don't... She's pulled
It's
out
true,
the
it's
dyslexic
true.
card. I wouldn't be surprised if in a bit she says I'm being racist, so we'll see.
You
Sarah,
are racist to dyslexic.
thank you very much for calling in, Sarah. Do call in
Okay,
again.
then.
Thank you. Can I say, this has prompted more new calls than we've had in the last
I can't believe
6
she
months.
actually called me stupid. That hit me quite hard.
Yeah, well, let's go to line... It's 3-0 so far. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, was that me?
Yes, who's this?
Hello, it's Sean.
Hello, Sean. You sound very perky.
Yes, it's very cold up here, so...
Is it Sean Whiteheart?
Yes.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? I've got your stuff. I've not listened to them yet. We're going to play one song a day. Sean sent some songs in as well.
Oh, cool.
He sent in like about a dozen, though.
He's our cartoonist.
He's our resident animator.
Yeah.
Ah, well, one of your Absolute Radio employees got in touch with me about that, so there might be some more.
Ooh, Sean! I'm pretending to fire a gun.
Who did? I want to know who's kidnapping you.
I bet it was P.S. I love you.
It's Jack.
Oh.
Jack?
Woodcock?
Yes, that's the guy.
Is he really important before I snigger?
No.
Sean.
Yes.
Obviously.
Well, however, the thing is, I have a speech impediment, also known as a northern accent, and I do sit... I'm on Eloise's side.
What?
Yes, Sean.
Well, hang on a minute. He's sniggering like an idiot, and he's about to lose a lot of paid work here. So let's just analyse this carefully.
No, he won't. You don't even know Jack Woodcock.
I will. Splinters. So, Sean.
Yes.
Say it.
Obviously.
He said the B, though. He said the B.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He said obviously.
Say it again.
Obviously.
He's saying...
He's not saying the B.
He's totally
I
saying
don't know what
the
you're
B.
hearing, defo.
I'm hearing the B. Say it slowly.
Can I steer it onto something slightly different? Why not?
No, dance, monkey, dance! For God's sakes.
Well, I was going to say, I really hate when people say H when they mean H.
Yes, H. It is H, isn't it?
Especially on the train when they say, people in the cabin, H. It's like, oh!
Hang on a minute. Whoa. Do they have cabins in northern trains? Are they the same? Because down here we have coaches.
Oh, coaches then, yeah.
You and your fancy southern ways.
Sorry, I mean, cars.
What?
Cars.
I think we should cut him off because otherwise this will be null and void, my vote.
think Sean's drunk. I love it. I've never heard him tipsy before. So, Sean,
Yes.
your bugbear...
I have a glass of wine.
Good, yeah, it was this big. Just say obviously one more time.
Obviously.
He's totally saying the B.
He's not. He's saying obviously.
He is,
obviously.
Sean, thank you for that. Always a pleasure. He's totally saying the B. 0330 123 1215. Look at all these calls we've got to rack up. This is going to be...
Yeah, they're all going to be horrible about me.
I think they might be, yes.
Life was gave us power. Then what came and made us free? What price now for a shallow piece of dignity? I wish I had a bottle right here in my dead face to wear the scars, to show from where I came. We don't talk about love. We only wanna get drunk, and we are not allowed to spend, as we are told that this is the end. Our design for life. Our design for life. Our design for life. Our design for life. I wish I had a bottle right here in my pretty face to wear the scars, to show from where I came. We don't talk about love. We only wanna get drunk, and we are not allowed to spend, as we are told that this is the end. Our design for life. Our design for life. Our design for
Absolute Radio. The no repeat guarantee. Every weekday from 10 while you're at work.
Absolute Radio.
Dad, I've edited the video clips.
They look great, Billy.
I've retouched the photos. Whoa, that's amazing, Gemma.
And I've put the headlines in a wicked font.
Oh, that is so cool, Tommy.
So good luck with your PowerPoint presentation tomorrow.
Yeah. Good luck, Daddy.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks, guys. I couldn't have done it without you.
It's what we do, Dad.
Whatever you're working on, make sure Office 2010 is on your new PC and make it great. Visit makeitgreat.co.uk.
On Christmas Day, I want my mum to have to work as a prostitute. And then I want to be all alone in our cold, dirty flat. And then I want to go hungry because there's no food. And then I want to sit among the used drug needles and just wait for my mum to come home. Whenever that is.
Thousands of kids in London will be alone this Christmas. Help Kids Company change that and make it a Christmas to remember for 3,000 vulnerable children. Please donate £5 at facebook.com/kidscompany or text Kids Help to 70700.
Absolute Radio.
Runrig. The world's most popular Celtic rock band are back this December for 6 English shows.
Every time it happens, I can scatter on the road ahead.
Their last live dates for some time.
Can anyone explain?
Tickets are now on sale at absoluteradio.co.uk/tickets. Don't miss Runrig.
Absolute Radio. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
It's quite a good show this evening. The obviously debate will continue in a second. We're asking, what have you got away with? After I found out I haven't been paying a water bill for 8.5 years. Lino's emailed in. BT cut my line in April. Sky told me I'd cancelled my broadband in May. I've still got broadband. That's free porn. Free porn. From Klaus. Not Lino, sorry. That is from Klaus. Lino emailed in about something else. Weird Al Yankovic coming on in a second. First of all, let's go to Fred in Bromley. Hello, Fred.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Fred. Fled? I can't speak today, man. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Lovely. Calling from a cardboard box. What can I do for you?
That obviously.
The what?
It's
Go on.
It's a V.
Is it what?
A V.
Right, what about the B?
V. An O and then a V.
An O and then a V, Fred?
Yeah. There's no B. You do not pronounce the B.
What do you mean you don't pronounce the B?
You don't pronounce the B, it's just O-V.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And Fred, how old are you?
20.
Oh, geez, no wonder the whole country is screwed. If you're the future, what do you think the B's there for? Just for a laugh?
Yeah, it's just silent.
It's a silent B, the second letter of a word.
Yeah, obviously.
How do you pronounce the second month of the year?
February.
February? What's a posh word for a car that begins with a V?
Vauxhall.
That one call, Eloise, is the best bit of the show.
I missed that.
It was a
But
lovely...
it can't be the best bit because the unedited thingy will be
Scrap the Weird Al Yankovic interview. Fred from Bromley. What's a posh word for a car beginning with V? Vauxhall. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
How do we get onto that after the obviously thing?
It doesn't matter, but it turns out the people on my side are intelligent, people on your side not. Let's take one more, then we'll play the first part of Weird Al. Let's go to Matt in Bristol. Matt might have an accent, so he could be on your side. Yes, Matt?
But you see, I have a northern accent.
Sorry?
I said, but you see, I have a northern accent.
Oh, you do just have a northern... Are you whispering because your mum's nearby?
Yeah.
Oh, OK, that's right. We one night we're going to do a show where you can only phone in if your mum is in the next room sleeping. That's what we're going to do. And people have to whisper.
You know who you'll get, though.
Children and Vinny. Matt, tell me what you got.
It's obviously not ob.
Obviously? Yeah, but, OK. And Matt, how old are you, like 15?
17.
OK, 17. OK, well, listen, I can educate you, Matt. You're young... Your mind is still very malleable. It's open to influence. And I hope you take this phone call as the learning experience it's meant to be, OK?
OK.
What's that crap you're listening to in the background?
Six Music.
What? I was right then. Why? Why are you listening to Six Music but phoning up Absolute?
Because the music we're playing was crap.
Well, I'm not sure I can necessarily agree with that, of course, as my boss is probably listening. So, I'm confused. So you kind of flick between me and Six Music?
Yeah.
Does that not get complicated listening?
Very.
Okay, Matt, thank you very much for that. It's obviously, it was a fool, but that wasn't you. If anybody else listens to two radio stations at the same time and flips back and forth, could you give us a call, 0330 123 1215? That's assuming you're listening now and hearing this request being put out over the airways. Weird Al Yankovic came in. He's just done a tour. He's got a greatest hits double CD, the best of the essential Weird Al Yankovic. I've kind of not a huge fan, but I've been aware of him for a long, long time, and I kind of admired what he does. And he came in last week. It was an honour to meet him. This is part one of a two-part interview. I have Weird Al Yankovic with me in the studio.
Oh, well, hello.
What a surprise.
I can't believe I'm here.
We do the show 4 nights a week, and it's kind of a phone-in show, so we get a lot of weirdos phoning up.
So I need to be here the next 3 nights? Is that how it works?
If that's okay.
I'll be back. No problem.
They didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
And we had a whole 30-minute discussion last night, an argument with one of my callers who's phoned up, Katia. She's Belgian.
I know her, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, she claims that you pronounce your name wrong. She's going, it's Yankovic. I said, no, I know for a fact it's Yankovic. And she was furious that you pronounce your name wrong.
Yes, I pronounce it wrong on purpose, just to upset her. Because I know it irks her, and that I live to irk Katia.
So can we just say, once and for all, for Katia, it's Weird Al Yankovic. That's what we're dealing with.
That's what I prefer, yes.
Oh, that's what you're going to get, sir.
Well, thank you.
It's your
Thanks
first...
for making... It's all about me, after all.
Well, it kind of is. It's like, this is your first tour of the UK.
I think she's pronouncing her name wrong. I think it's Katia. Okay, Katia.
That'll learn her. Your first tour of the UK, is it your first time to the UK?
No, I've been to the UK a couple times for a holiday, but it's been a long time, and this is, in fact, the first time I've played anywhere in Europe.
Yeah. Why? Why have you waited so long?
You know, I just wanted to wait until people were just, like, screaming, "Where's Al? When is Al coming?" Building up the expectation, that's part of it.
There's 2 reasons why I first became aware of you. The first one is I am a huge Monkees fan. And you opened for the Monkees, didn't you, in about, like, 87?
I did. Me and Jimi Hendrix.
I know. Did you last more than 12 dates, though?
Yeah, I went for the whole tour. That was really, it was an early tour, and I'm glad I did it, but it was a good thing to keep my ego in check, because, everywhere that we went, the buses would pull up, and I'd get off, and these girls would surround me and go, Al, where's Davy Jones staying? Oh, yeah, right there, room 305.
Well, that is the same thing that Hendrix had, wasn't it? He's playing Foxy Lady, and they're all going, Davy!
Right.
But you didn't flip the bird and do any of that.
No, I'm a professional. Unlike Jimmy, who's just a hack.
And also, the other reason I became aware of you is the excellent film, which I don't know if it really made it over here, but I got a dodgy video of it, UHF.
No, it is in fact a dodgy film, so you got a pristine video, I think.
But it's a brilliant film. I thought it was hilarious when I saw it.
Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, you're the one that saw it, so I'm glad to finally meet you.
I think I may be the only person in the UK that has seen it. But it is have you done any other movies?
No, not really. I mean, I've appeared in movies. I was
in The Naked Gun.
I was in all 3 Naked Gun movies, actually, and a few things like that. But that's the only movie that I've written and starred in.
How did you get the Naked Gun gig?
I knew Robert K. Weiss, who he had actually co-directed some of my videos early on. Yeah. And when I found out that he was doing a movie based on the TV show Police Squad, did you get the Police Squad? Yeah, that was my favorite all-time TV show.
Program.
And when I found out they were doing a movie based on that, I said, Bob, I don't care if I'm doing craft services. I don't care if I'm in the crowd scene. I don't care. Just put me in that movie someplace. And he told the directors, and they were... They wrote me into the movie.
Did you get to work with Leslie Nielsen?
I did. No, I was in 4 movies with Leslie, all 3 Naked Gun movies, and Spy Hard, which was a Leslie
Spy Hard, yes, I saw Spy Hard.
I did the opening theme on that.
Wow.
I don't know if you heard about this. He's got like a hand. I guess you call it a fart machine, or like a little noisemaker.
Yeah.
So he loved. I mean, it got a little old after a while, but he loved it. And in any conversation with Leslie, at some point he would like surreptitiously, just break it out like, I
fantastic.
Really enjoyed the curry here last night.
Well. Bless him. So listen, let's talk about you got the tour and the greatest hits. The Essential Weird Al Yankovic.
Well, can you really call it The Essential? Because really everything I've ever released is essential. So I don't... Yeah, it feels like it's like false advertising almost.
But this is kind of a gateway, and then, of course, the fans will then go onto Amazon and buy everything that
the
you've...
entire Al oeuvre.
How many albums are there?
In the world?
Yes.
Oh, millions.
Okay,
They're all over the place.
Let's narrow it down a little bit. How many have you made?
Oh, well, in terms of different albums,
yes.
I think, 12 studio albums. I'm working on the 13th right now, and there have been several kind of cheesy compilations, but there have been a few.
Are all the songs pastiches, or as we call piss takes?
Well, they're half of the songs are parodies.
Yeah,
and
parodies. Okay, that's
well, here's the thing. There are parodies and there are pastiches because the parodies are based on specific other songs.
Yep.
But I do pastiches as well, which would be original songs done in the style of other artists.
Okay.
So I do that as well.
And where would you fit piss takes into that? Anywhere are they?
Well, let me get the Venn diagram out here. There's a subset of the yes. There's some, and sometimes I'm just taking the Mickey.
Part 2 of the interview coming up a bit later on, and the whole unedited Weird Al Yankovic interview, it's about 20 minutes long, will be available as a Best Bits podcast after the show this evening. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. What have you gotten away with? What have you been busted for? How do you pronounce the word obviously? And I guess we're still trying to create the best song in the world, are we?
Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
Jackson Croydon, yes, Jack.
Hi there.
Hello there. Oh, you're listening to two stations at the same time?
Yeah.
What's the other station?
XFM.
XFM. Okay, this is interesting. Now, what would you say is there's got, out of these two stations, I'm assuming there's an A and a B. So A is the one that you're listening to most, and the other one, the B is the one that you kind of, it's there for the backup. Which one's the A? Is it us or XFM?
At this time, it's you, because I like your show.
In your face, XFM! Yes, you may have sacked me twice, but who's the daddy now, huh? Me! Excellent, Jack, thank you. How does it work, though, listening to two stations at once? I don't understand that.
On the phone, and I use my radio, so I listen to the both. But on the Saturdays, the football shows, it's really hard, because I can't listen through the both.
Yeah, okay. But and so that's the only two stations you listen to. You don't sometimes wander off for a bit of hiding and listen to Radio 3 or anything like that, or a bit of the Archers on Radio 4?
Radio 1.
Oh, no, you don't, do you?
Yeah.
Is that still going, Radio 1?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they closed it down.
Normally I only listen to Fern Cotton now.
Yeah, because she is, like, well fit, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can feel her fitness through the radio, man. Even her voice reminds me of how fit she is, and it gets me, like, well horny, innit?
Yeah, I met her last night.
Thank you. You did what?
I met her last night.
Oh, and did you tell her that you get turned on listening to her on the radio?
No, I saw her at a film thing.
You saw that film thing?
I saw her at a film award.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get to speak to her?
No, not really.
So did you? How far away were you from her?
Well, she was on a red carpet. I was behind like the little.
Okay, so let's just, Jack.
Yep.
You didn't actually meet her, did you?
No.
Thank you very much. Jacob's in Camberley. Good evening, Jacob.
Good evening, Mr. Lee.
Good evening, Jacob. How can I help you this evening?
Well, I would just like to say I'm completely with Eloise.
What do you mean? What, you found out to tell me you're her husband or something? Does she know about this?
No, you say obvious.
You say what?
Obvious.
But you're saying the B, though, Jacob.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not obvious.
You actually are. You're saying obvious.
Obvious.
Well, now you're forcing the V, but before that, you were saying a B.
Obvious.
Are you doing it there?
I'm not.
You're saying the B, but you don't realise you're saying the B.
I don't know.
No, you don't know, do you, Jacob? The thing is, you're so conditioned to think you're not saying the B, but you are saying the B. Jacob?
It sounds like I'm not saying the B, but maybe I am saying the B. So maybe Eloise is saying the B as well, but she can't help thinking she isn't saying the B because it doesn't sound like she's saying the B, but she actually is saying the B.
Thank you, Jacob.
This is Absolute Radio. The no repeat guarantee. Every weekday from 10 while you're at work.
Absolute Radio.
There's never been a better time to join Virgin Media. Right now, you can get amazing entertainment half price for 6 months. That's 65 must-have TV channels, unlimited weekend calls and fibre optic broadband for just £9.50 a month.
Hey, amigo, you forgot to say andale, arriba, arriba, speedy broadband.
So I did. TV calls and andale, arriba, speedy broadband. All at half price, just £9.50 a month.
Mucho espera, amigo.
Get yours fast. To guarantee setup for Christmas, including free installation, order by 10th of December. To find out more, call 0800 052 5000 or go to virginmedia.com/bundles. Cabled areas and new customers only. 18-month contract includes 01, 02 and 03 calls. Line rental £12.24 a month. Offer conditions apply.
Right, the FA Cup draws in. Question, how will it affect the Singh family?
Well, what do you think? The top four, they're going to be over the moon. Mum, Dad, the boy and the little one.
And the rest of the squad?
Granny could always come on as a late sub if anyone drops out.
Play Iain's FA Cup Energy Fit game and you could win 4 tickets to the next round of the FA Cup. It's all part of our Energy Fit initiative to help families save energy and money.
And what about Grandad?
I'm afraid Grandad's just not good away from home these days.
Just like me.
To play, go to ianenergyfit.com/FA Cup, helping you get Energy Fit. We're on it. Iain customers have even more chances to win. Terms and conditions apply.
Stuart Francis's hilarious debut live DVD, Tour de Francis, is out now.
I farted in a full lift today, which was wrong on so many levels.
An onslaught of razor-sharp one-liners taken from his fantastic British stand-up tour.
Last night I went to a karaoke bar that didn't play any 70s music. At first I was afraid.
Stuart Francis live, out now on DVD.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Every breath you
083 1215 is the phone number. No one, Eloise, has called in with your song thing.
I know.
So,
Chris tweeted. I don't know why we can't use that.
No, it doesn't count. And I have been doing this kind of show for a long time, and I knew that wouldn't work.
I don't need to be rude about it.
I wasn't.
You are.
I'm not now.
Well, you are.
I'm not now.
You are.
I'm not now.
You just did.
What did I just say that was rude?
Like, just knocking it down. You're a dream crusher is what you are. A dream crusher.
Yes, I am a dream crusher, but I'm not crushing dreams now. I'm just saying that I've been doing this for a while, and those kind of things don't...
You just don't I'm never going to give an idea again. Well... You don't encourage them.
Well, no, incorrect data. Us all laughing at how you mispronounce words is going down a right tree, isn't it, Barry?
Yeah, which is much better.
Yeah, what word was it she mispronounced?
Obviously.
No one ever says it like that.
She pronounces... Get this, Barry. She pronounces it obviously.
You idiot.
That's Barry.
Hello?
Hello? Barry, by the way, you're jumping the queue a bit. It's Ella's before you, so if you just wait...
Oh, not this again.
Well, no, but...
Ella.
She's a new caller, and she's been waiting for a while, so I thought I'd go to her first.
Mate, I had to sit through 3.5 minutes of that dirge every breath you take. So,
it's a good song
I've already suffered enough.
It's a good song from the Police.
It's awful.
It's a good song. It's a bit pervy.
It's so old. I'm so bored of it. I've heard it so many times.
You're so old. I'm so bored of you. I've heard you so many times.
Well, at least I say something new every time. I don't sing the same refrain over and over again.
You talk about your winkle, which is your dog, but it sounds like your penis. You talk about your wife's Charlie, which is actually her perfume, but we think it's her vagina.
A vagina, yes.
You do the same.
It's called humour. It's called humour, Ian.
Oh yeah, because vaginas are funny, aren't they?
Well, they are in the context. If you think I'm talking about a perfume, it actually turns out to be my wife's private part. Yes, that's humorous.
Yeah. Can we go to Ella, and then we'll come back to this tedious argument in a moment?
Okay, go on.
Cheese!
Cheese!
Ella.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Ella. Do you know your name is a Greek word for come on?
No, I didn't know that.
There you go.
Who's doing the double entendres now?
Sorry, that's not a double entendres. It means come on. It means like come over here. Ella, come here. This is what it means. It's what they say a lot. If you ever go to Greece, Ella, they'll... Barry, shut up. I'm talking to a new caller.
Yes, shut up, Barry.
See, she's feisty. I like her. She can come again.
Oh, all right. What's the next euphemism? Going Greek, is it?
Oh, for goodness sakes, Barry, stop it. That's offensive and racist. Ella.
Yes.
What can I do for you this evening, Ella? Sorry you had to sit through this rubbish.
I have to agree with you. It is obvious.
You pronounce the B in obviously.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Also, February does have an R in it.
Wow, Ella, you can come again. You're a fantastic caller.
Well, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, it says it has an R in it in the way that you pronounce it.
February?
Yes,
Yeah.
February. No, February is spelt with an R following Feb. Speakers insist that the R should be pronounced, but the Feb-U rather than Febru is now becoming an accepted standard.
Accepted because people are lazy.
Exactly.
Accepted
I agree with
because
you.
people are lazy. That's
But
all
one's a
it is.
little bit better than the other.
Not yet, Barry. I'm still talking to her. Having quite a nice civilised conversation. We haven't mentioned a penis or a vagina once.
It's important. Keep going.
Yes, thank you. Ella, how would you pronounce a posh word for transport beginning with V?
Vehicle.
Oh, you fell at the last hurdle there, didn't you? It's vehicle.
Can I come in?
Keep out of this, Barry, please. I'm educating a young
it's
lady.
important.
She's from Teddington. There's a studio there. She might be working in the movie industry. I might be back. It's pronounced vehicle.
I suppose if you said it that slowly, you would have to pronounce the H.
I can do
who
it.
has the time
Hello,
to
it's
say
absolute
the H?
I can do it
I think
fast.
you'd like to hear this.
Say that.
I've got another call coming through. You might like to hear
Ella,
this.
shall we listen to Barry?
I suppose so.
I suppose so. Go on then, Barry. Ella's my new favourite caller. I hope she's going to be a regular. I'm hoping we'll hear about her tinkle.
It's just coming through on the other line. It's the Sony panel.
Okay.
I'm afraid the last minute or so has disqualified you from any awards. The vehicle Ella obviously debate. Sorry, what's that? I've got them on the other line. Just a minute. Yeah, there's not a bronze, no silver, no gold.
Okay,
there's no plastic award. You're up for a paper award? No.
No.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Tupperware award.
We get the point, Barry. We know you're not really on the phone to anyone. We know you're acting. We know you're being rude to Ella, who has taken the time. Ella, how long have you been listening to the show for?
Not very long. I'm not usually up this late.
Why are you up so late tonight?
Because I'm sitting on the floor painting away at one of my uni projects.
Oh, what is it? A student? Is it a poster saying Tory scum?
It's not a poster saying Tory scum, but I'm sure I can make you one if you really want.
I did see some young. Listen, I'm all up for the kids protesting. Don't get violent. There's no need for that. But I'm all up for the kids protesting because I think what is happening is shocking. But I did see some young ladies getting off the tube the other night, and they did have a really lazy poster, and it just said Tory scum on there. I thought, come on, girls. Do something witty.
Do it properly.
Do it properly. It was written in chalk as well. Chalk? I didn't think they made chalk anymore. So, still talking about it. Do something clever. Do something witty. Do a pun on Clegg. There's got to be Clegg. You've nicked. Clegg has nicked out university. Barry, please, I'm making a political point now. Clegg has nicked our future. I condemn this. Something clever like that, not Tory scum.
Yeah, that's it. Well, of course, over the years...
Barry, I'm still with...
Talking.
Ella, yes, so, thank you. Have you been on any of the protests, Ella?
I haven't, myself.
Okay.
I don't agree with the Tory policy, but I really don't want to get involved with the violence of it.
And also, you don't want to get cold. Let's be honest. It's cold out there. It's too cold to protest, isn't it?
It is too cold to protest. With all those banners, you could slip on an ice pack.
Exactly, it's
no one
awful.
wants that, and then we'd be missing our exams.
Barry, shut up! This is quite serious now. We've entered...
running out for me.
No, I know.
I'm going to be dead in about a minute.
I wish you would. Barry, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this bit and send this to 5 Live or Radio 4. I might get a proper job on the back of this. I can do politics as well as, bums.
Well,
I'm not finished talking to the lady, Barry.
God.
Seriously.
Well, I'm waiting for this Paxman-like, incisive...
I'm doing it!
Debate to happen.
This is the Paxman bit. I'm doing it! If you weren't being such an idiot...
You can say Jonathan Hunt without getting it wrong and all, I expect.
Did you hear that clip this morning, Ella, from Radio 4?
No.
It is hilarious.
Can I join in?
No, you can't, Barry. You can't. Basically, the newsreader said something along the lines of Jonathan Hunt from the county of whatever.
Culture.
From Culture. Jonathan Hunt, the Culture Secretary. But he does a spoonerism. Do you know what that means, Ella?
A spoonerism?
Yeah. Basically, he swaps the first letters of the word hunt and culture around.
Yes, I know what a spoonerism is.
You left a pause as if to imply you didn't. And so on the news on Radio 4 this morning, the newsreader, whose name is Naughty, says, Jonathan...
Yeah?
It's on YouTube. Go and find it. It's hilarious.
Okay, I'm doing it now.
The Sony panel has just phoned back.
They're
coming around to shoot you in the head.
Okay. Ella, we'll leave it there. Thank you for calling. Do call again.
Okay.
What are you painting, by the way?
It's a set model.
It's a what, sorry?
It's a set model.
Oh, theatre design?
Yeah.
Oh, yes! I act.
Pardon?
I act.
I do a bit of acting.
You act?
I act, Ella, yes.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what? Like acting? You tell me some words, I can remember them after a few days and then say them again and pretend I'm someone else. Maybe a foreigner, maybe a young man, maybe an old lady. I can do it.
So that's how you do the radio show.
Barry...
Let's do an impro, Ian.
All right, then.
Let's do an impro. I'm a man, I come into a shop.
OK, and I'm a man and I'm running the shop.
OK, hold on.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can I help? I'll go... Hang on.
Oh.
Stick with us, Ella. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
I see you brought
I'm the customer.
I know.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can I help you? I'll say it to you because you come into my shop. It's a small shop.
You don't say, can I sell to you? No one says
that. Can I help you? Be with you in a second, Ella.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, sir. Barry? Ella?
Yeah?
Barry's just slammed the phone down there. Hang on a second. I don't know what's happened there. This is going to be good improvisation. This is going to be... You got to excuse him. He's quite an old man. He's not long for this world.
Yeah, it's all right.
So what set design have you built?
It's a 1950s hairdresser.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Okay. We can't get hold of... I've dialed the wrong number there. Look at that. Well, Ella, listen, we'll leave it there. Barry seems to have disappeared. If you do need any actors...
All right, I will let you know.
Give us a call. I'm good. Don't worry about Barry. He's not very good. Thank you for calling, Ella.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. There we go. Perfect. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. More of your calls after this.
I know what's to come. Though I'm feeling happy now. And knowing I'm drunk. A prison never always lets me down. 'Cause I always stay too long. Long enough for something to go wrong. I'm in a ball. 'Cause I won't take you lying down. Right into the wall. The police are on their way right now. 'Cause I always stay too long. Long enough for something to go wrong. Yeah, I always stay too long. And let us dance in the mud. On the run from the law. I'm looking worse for wear. I go for a door. And suddenly I find myself somewhere. Something's bound to go wrong. If I stay too long. I know I gotta get to dawn. The body's dancing in my song. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Cause I always stay too long. Long enough for something to go wrong. Cause I always stay too long. Long enough for something to go wrong. I know I gotta get to dawn. The body's dancing in my
We got her back. It's Barry from Watford.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
You put the phone down because you got scared.
No,
Yes.
there was a technical fault.
Technical fault.
The
Okay.
fault being you're technically useless. Oh, funny
Anyway,
joke.
before we go to you, Barry.
Oh, no, what?
Well, no, we've got another new caller. It's Gary. Hello, Gary.
Hello. Right, you want
What?
to... Hello.
Hello, Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Hello. Who's this weirdo you got this Barry on there? He's a weirdo.
You're telling me?
Yeah.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo. You're mad, mate. I'll tell you what. I used to work in a psychiatric unit, and you need to go in there.
There's a difference between working there and staying there. But anyway, Gary, yes, what have you got for
I'm
us?
retired now. Now, yeah, I've got so you want a Mick taking song? I've got a football one I made up myself.
Whoa! Hang on.
Hold on. Were you an inmate there or actually working
I
there?
worked in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's hear this football song, Gary.
Did I ask for a Mick taking song?
Yeah, Mick taking song, yeah.
Did I, Eloise,
Yeah.
did I say, can we get any Mick taking songs?
Yeah, best one, you said.
Okay, the best Mick taking song. All right, and you've made this up
You're still
yourself.
looking- It's about 10 minutes ago. I'm still looking for
10
the best
minutes?
best taking song you said, actually.
Oh, no, that was an interview with Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, well, any case, Well, I've got a song here.
All right, well, let's... Barry...
It's West Ham, by the way, because they're bottom of the Premiership, aren't they?
Has it got... I don't know. Has it got any swears in it?
No.
OK, well...
Perfectly all right. Even for kids, it's all right.
It's all right for kids. Well, Barry, we'll have a listen, shall we?
OK.
Here's Gary and his song about West Ham, who are bottom of the league.
Right, OK. My old nan, she follows West Ham. She thinks the bubble's burst, you know. She's on football phoning, doing all her moaning, and this is how her comments go. Oh, they dilly, they dally, they dally, they dilly, can't cross the ball and don't know how to score. So I'm going to be a gooner. I wish I'd done it sooner, because I can't stand it no more.
Oh no, hang on, that was the wrong one. Hang on a second, it was this one.
Right.
Seven.
Thank you, Gary.
OK, then. Ta-da, then.
Good lad. There we go. Now,
What a ghastly man. Dear me.
I'm enjoying it tonight. I've been struggling with this, but I'm enjoying it tonight. Thank you for that, Eloise. Barry, top that. Top that if you can. I don't think you can. Try and top it if you can. I don't think you can.
Yeah, let me speak.
I will. Yes.
Shall we do our own football song about England or something?
OK, go on then.
I watched the World Cup alone in my room. It came on far too soon. We're a load of rubbish. We're a load of crap. We couldn't score if she was lying on her back.
So we kicked the ball, he missed it, he missed the ball, he kicked it, he gave it to the other blooming team, and they scored some goals and they beat us in a hole, 'cause we are England and we're rubbish.
Yes. So then I sat in front of another match. I had my head in my hands. Oh, my goodness, I didn't know where to put my head, and so I stuck it in the sand. Oh, I did
We were rubbish. They scored some goals. We didn't score any goals. I went and got another beer. When I came back to the TV, the game had been called off because we'd lost it 16-0.
So I drank myself stupid. I didn't care about Cupid. I had to go and see Alcoholics Anonymous. I started taking drugs, and I'm a flipping mug, so I won't watch England no more.
'Cause now I'm doing heroin. It's not a very good thing, all because we lost a football match. And if you wonder how I got here, it's because there's a blooming catch. Barry!
I'm now homeless. I'm pretty flipping gormless. I've got no shoes on my smelly feet. I'll never watch England anymore, 'cause they always get beat. Come on, hit me!
I beg by the cash machine. I ask if you've got any loose change, and if you offer me food, I get angry, because I want to buy drugs to put me out of my misery. Come on, England!
It's freezing cold out in the London streets. England, they always get beat. People come up at night and push me over. Oh, flipping John Terry and those muppets.
Oh, England are rubbish. They're really, really rubbish. Wayne Rooney and Rio Ferdinand. If I ever meet them, I would like to beat them with both of my hands.
With both of my hands. Well, that was lovely.
Oh, beautiful.
It was porn. It was late at night. Basically, have you got a second?
Yes. I've got a second.
I was phoning
Can I just say, we didn't plan that in advance. That was made up on.
I know, it's hard to imagine that we could be that brilliant to improvise. It's a skill that you acquire. It's a little bit of magic.
We didn't even have Richard Ranch at the piano to help us.
We had nothing. We hadn't planned that at all, listeners.
I didn't know you were going to start that song, Barry. You didn't know I was going to pick up the baton and run with it.
It's almost telepathic.
It's almost telepathic, yeah. Spooky.
Homeless and Gormless was quite good.
I like that. Handria, Ferdinand and Hands was good, yes.
Yeah,
that was my one.
yeah. But it was wonderful. And if anyone wants to release it... Anyway,
why have you called...
Oh, have I been on too long?
A little bit, but don't matter. If you can do it if you want, or you can go. It's up to you.
I think we'll save it for another night. The listeners have had enough.
Good night, Barry.
No.
Absolute Radio. Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show with Cobra.
Annabelle, you're not here tomorrow. If we'd had more time, we could have done Annabelle Factor.
What's that?
Like, people would be auditioning to see if they had the Annabelle Factor, and then they'd get to be you for the day.
Because I would have been one of the judges.
Yeah, I think so, although that would be a bit like X being a factor judge on the X Factor.
Yeah, but they've all got the X. Louis Walsh, Danny Minogue. Oh.
Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show this afternoon from 5 with Cobra. Love curry, love Cobra.
Please drink responsibly.
Absolute Radio.
Is there anything more Yorkshire than a trusty Yorkshire Terrier? That's right, Samson. The answer is no. But PlusNet Broadband's call centre comes pretty close. Why? Because the Yorkshire folk who work there are helpful, friendly, reliable, good-looking, they'll always buy a round, they're not as hairy, and they sat just up the road in lovely Sheffield. Of course, a Yorkshire call centre won't lick your face first thing in the morning or fetch a stick. But you won't have to take it outside to do its business either. And you don't have to chase them round the house to bath them. So it's all good, I say. PlusNet. Good, honest broadband from Yorkshire.
Oh, woe is you. Christmas is here and you haven't bought a thing. Well, chin up. It's not over until the fat bird is out of the oven. Just go to iwantoneofthose.com. You can order fabulous gifts for Christmas delivery right up to December the 22nd. So, Tiny Tim, you shall go to the ball. Or, better, iwantoneofthose.com. Every hour, one customer will get their whole basket paid for and everyone wins a consolation prize. Give the stuff they really, really want this Christmas at iwantoneofthose.com.
At the next opportunity, head straight to santander.co.uk/car. Here you will find a great deal on car insurance. At this destination, you also receive a free TomTom sat-nav with every new policy.
Together, we are Santander. Terms and conditions apply. Cover not available in the Isle of Man or the Channel Islands. Sold by Santander UK plc and administered by Equity Direct Broking Limited.
Head straight to santander.co.uk/car.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Write it all out like a bird in the sky was. Write it all out like you were a bird. Fly it all out like an eagle in a sunbeam. Write it all out like you were a bird. Wear a tall hat like a druid in the old days. Wear a tall hat and a tattooed gown. Ride a white swan like the people of a Belgium. Wear your hair long, babe, you can't go wrong. Catch a bright star and a place it on your forehead. Say a few spells and baby, there you go. Take a black cat and sit it on your shoulder. And in the morning you'll know all you know. Wear a tall hat like a druid in the old days. Wear a tall hat and a tattooed gown. Ride a white swan like the people of a Belgium. Wear your hair long, babe, you can't go wrong.
So Weird Al Yankovic came in early last week. And this is part 2 of the interview. When you do a Weird Al concert, I've paid my money. I haven't. I'm hoping to get a freebie. Listen, I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I've got connections. I can see what I can do for
you. Know someone who's working on the show, do you? Lovely.
I got people who know me.
What is a Weird Al show going to consist of?
Well, it's a long show, so make sure you go to the bathroom before the show.
Okay.
Because, if you go in the middle of the show, you're going to miss something.
Do you do that
And if you go in your seat, it's just disgusting. Please, I don't recommend that.
Do you do that thing? I've seen it happen at concerts where they go, I've been to a Crosby, Stills and Nash concert, which is a lot of fun. But whenever they go, here's a new one from Nash, that's when everyone gets up and goes to the bathroom.
The bathroom break. Yeah, fortunately, one of the nicest things about my career is people actually do care about my new material.
Good. Okay, good.
So it's not like a bathroom break. Like, here's something from the new album. Like, there's not an exodus.
Do you want a drink?
Down the aisle, right? No, but so you asked about the live show. I mean, it is in fact a live rock and roll show with the same band that I've had for the last 500 years.
Jeez, wow.
Yeah, we're very old.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of film clips running behind us.
Yeah.
And also interstitially while we go off, because there's also a lot of costume changes.
Yeah.
Very theatrical. There's a lot of production. I hope you do come, and then you can come back and say, I couldn't believe it. Al blew my mind.
I couldn't believe my eyes. So, and there's the whole band, and I'm imagining it's quite a tight, because quite often you think, comedy songs, it's going to be a little bit sloppy, but is it proper rock and roll?
It is people sometimes assume that because it's funny that, there's somehow not as much musicianship involved.
Yeah.
When in fact the opposite is true, because you have to know what you're doing in order to be able to tweak it. So they are really, really excellent musicians, and they've been able to nail really every genre I've thrown at them.
Your new album, when can we expect that? How long does it take you to do it?
Tuesday. It'll be out on Tuesday.
Really?
I don't know which Tuesday, but they always come out on Tuesday.
They come out on Mondays over here.
Oh, do they?
I think so. I'm not sure. I haven't bought a record.
You guys are crazy.
We're British.
Yeah.
Don't you know that? And what kind of stuff is going to be on it? What are you sort of working on?
Well, it's almost done, actually. I've got 11 out of the 12 songs done and in the can, and I'm still waiting to figure out what the 12th one's going to be, because ostensibly that would be the hit single.
Oh.
So I can't, and I'm not really at liberty to divulge what's on the album so far. But
top secret.
But you'll be the first person I tell.
When you play in the States, how big are you in the States? I mean, are you playing...
6 feet, pretty much. Depends on my shoes.
Do you play... I mean, are you playing... Because you've been going for so long.
I know.
Are you playing arenas, or are you playing... What kind of size
I'm playing
venue?
very, very, very small arenas.
So, like...
No, what do I play all sorts of different venues. I mean, I play theaters and smaller arenas. I mean, a couple thousand people usually. Unless some of my biggest venues are actually fairs, like county fairs, which isn't the hippest gig in the room.
No.
People make fun of it, but I mean, I've played to like 20,000 people at a fair, which it looks like Woodstock. You can't even see the end of the crowd.
Yeah, that'll do, and it pays the bills.
Absolutely,
we've all taken the dirty dollar from time to time.
Corn dog money.
We've touched the devil's penis to play. Of course we have. That's what this business is all about.
That's why I get into it.
To touch his penis. Who do you listen to when you're at home? What's your kind of musical?
Well, I listen. I've got a 7-year-old daughter at home, so it's not really my choice a lot around
Justin
the
Bieber.
house. Yeah, she actually is. She's got the Bieber fever. I got to tell you. So I've been exposed to the Bieb.
Have you done a Bieber song? Is there a Bieber song?
I haven't gotten my Bieb inoculation, and I've been exposed. I might have a Bieb infection.
He's like 9 years old or something ridiculous, isn't he?
He's a little bit older than that, but
I'm so glad you're nice. Quite often you never know.
What were you expecting?
A complete asshole is what we were told. No, I kind of expected you to be like this, but you never know when people come in. They can always be quite surly and let's just do the interview and get on with it. And and you're as delightful as I was expecting you to be.
I'm trying to build up to surly.
Okay.
I start nice and I build up to surly.
Maybe that's what you should do to make it over here in the UK. Is you should just be a little bit grumpier, sunglasses,
surly Al Yankovic.
Yeah. It's the way to go.
I'll work on that.
Do you have many English fans kind of getting in touch saying...
I do. That's one of the reasons why I figured it was time to do a UK tour, because, the last time I was here, which granted was some time ago, I couldn't find my own albums in the record stores. Right. But I know, like, from Twitter and from Facebook and various other on-site online portals that I do, in fact, have a big fan base here. Yeah. And I figured, well, I should go there.
Exactly. Embrace them. Fleece them for all that. Sell those T-shirts out.
Grope me. Let's exchange bodily fluids. Let's do this.
We're going to play one of your songs from the CD. Which song would you like us to play?
Oh, well, let's play Trapped in the Drive-Thru. breakthrough because that's 12 minutes long.
Oh no, you haven't, have you? he asked for it. He asked for it. We're going to play a 12. I was on an open mic. I was at an open mic music night the other night with a friend of mine, Merton. You aware of Merton, the chat roulette guy?
Yes.
I was with him, and he went to this open mic night, and you're allowed to do 2 songs each, right? So everyone's getting up and doing these 2-3 minute songs about, oh, you broke my heart, I missed the sunshine. Then some guy gets up and says, I'm going to do Hurricane by Bob Dylan. Now that song that's 12 minutes long, that song.
I'm going to do Inagata Vita, followed by...
We will play that song for you, sir. Listen, best of luck on the tour. I hope it's a success.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Al. Weird Al, what a nice man. There is no way I'm playing a 12-minute song, though, for God's sakes. What is he like? Lovely, lovely man. And, you know, it's not for everyone. Let's be honest, his kind of stuff. It's not for everyone, but I'm a big fan of it. So if the essential Weird Al Yankovic is out there, and I thoroughly recommend you go and track down UHF, his film from about... It's got to be 21 years old, 22 years old, that movie. And it's hilarious. Hilarious. Polly's on at 1 o'clock. So we've got 25 minutes before she comes in. 0330 123 1215. Let's go through a few more calls. Alex!
You're all right, mate. How you doing?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting so long, Alex.
It's fine. By the way, UFH is a brilliant film.
It's a good film. I've not seen it for a few years. So.
Neither have I, but I remember bits like the Wheel of Fish and all that stuff.
Yeah, I remember laughing. I remember watching it, and me and my friend watched it again straight after. We just thought it was that good. So.
Oh, yeah. My friends back in New York got me into Weird Al when I was about 12, and I've been a fan ever since. He's fantastic.
He's a lovely, lovely bloke, and I think he seemed a bit surprised that, basically, Alex, we got an email basically saying that my interview was the best PR he'd done in the whole of the UK.
Really?
In
well
your
done,
face,
you.
Steve, right?
Well done, you.
In your face. He was a nice bloke, and it was a pleasure to meet him.
Yeah, he seems it.
Anyway, Alex, what can I do for you?
Well, I got a story about something I got away with.
Oh, that was a great topic I threw out. You're the only person to have called in with it.
Well, at least there's one.
Yes.
But I nearly got caught. I very, very nearly got caught, which is what makes me kind of proud of it, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, basically, back when I was in school, I had a lady friend round my place.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, and my mum was out of work.
Yes!
And obviously, she came round for that.
Yes! Homework!
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
That's what the kids are calling it these days.
Yes.
And we're in the middle of something in the living room.
Yeah.
And I hear the door go.
Mm-mm.
And now I lived in the flat at the time, so the living room's right by the hallway where the door is, and then my bedroom's right on the left.
Yeah.
So as the door is being unlocked, we literally grab all our clothes, dash into my room.
Yeah.
My mum comes down the hall and she's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And so I quickly throw my clothes on. "Oh, hi, how was your day?" You know.
Yeah.
So while she's still talking to me, she just goes straight into the living room, then into the kitchen to make herself a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm still talking. I'm just like, yeah. Oh, sounds good, Mum. I lean back into my room. My girlfriend is throwing her clothes back on, and while I'm still talking to my mum in the kitchen, I managed to sneak her out of the flat, and she never knew.
Fantastic. That is great skills. You reminded me, when I was about 17 maybe, and my girlfriend came home, and my mum didn't really like this girlfriend at all, and we were in the living room, and we were doing a similar thing, not quite as much as you were doing, but we were... belts were undone, okay, and
we didn't go all the way. I was only 14 at the time, but belts were undone.
Belts were undone, and fingers were exploring and stuff.
Oh, of course.
And then my mum came home, right? And normally my mum would go, "All right, Ian, I'm going to go to bed," and she didn't because she knew we were up to something. So she sat down in the living room. I'm thinking, oh Jesus!
Oh God!
And this girl had to go, and my mum sat there for 25 minutes, and I was thinking, I've got a cushion over my lap. I'm thinking, I cannot stand up because this is. I mean, that had gone, but I've got. How am I going to the trousers?
How are you going to zip back up?
And exactly, and I had to do some pretty neat. Both of us had to do some pretty neat finger work. Not for the first time that night. And then I sort of had to stand up, and as I stood up, I sort of turned to the girl just so that I could buckle my belt very quickly, and then turn around and look as if nothing had been going on.
Smooth.
It was
very stylish.
It was a nightmare. Alex, thank you very much for that.
Before you cut me off,
yes, sir.
If Ella's still listening, if she needs more than one actor, I'm an actor too, kind of. So if she wants another one, I'd be up for it.
Alex, call in tomorrow. We are going to improvise a scene, my friend. Oh, I was expecting a big rocking start there, and it kind of wimped out a bit.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. In the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. In the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it with a beating. Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. You'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. It all. We could have had it all. In the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. In the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it to the beat.
We are Absolute Radio, now with a cooler, smoother taste.
Absolute Radio.
The no repeat guarantee. Every weekday from 10 while you're at work.
Absolute Radio.
Is there anything more Yorkshire than a trusty Yorkshire Terrier? That's right, Samson. The answer is no. But PlusNet Broadband's call centre comes pretty close. Why? Because the Yorkshire folk who work there are helpful, friendly, reliable, good-looking, they'll always buy around, they're not as hairy, and they sat just up the road in lovely Sheffield. Of course, a Yorkshire call centre won't lick your face first thing in the morning or fetch a stick. But you won't have to take it outside to do its business either. And you don't have to chase them round the house to bath them. So it's all good, I say. PlusNet. Good, honest broadband from Yorkshire.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Everything is open, nothing is set in stone. Rivers turn to ocean, oceans tide you home. Home is where the heart is, but your heart had to roam. Drifting over bridges, never to return. Watching bridges burn. Your driftwood floating underwater, breaking into pieces, pieces, pieces. Just driftwood, hollow and of no use. Waterfalls and find you, bite you, grind you. Nobody is an island, everyone has to go. Pillars turn to butter, butterfly and low. Low is where your heart is, but your heart has to grow. Drifting under bridges, never with the flow. And you really didn't think it would happen, but it really is the end of the line. So I'm sorry that you turned to driftwood, but you've been drifting for a long, long time.
safe to go. Pushes turn to shovels, shoveling the snow. Frozen, you have chosen the path you wish to go. Drifting now forever and forevermore, till you reach your shore. Your driftwood floating underwater, breaking into pieces, pieces, pieces. Just driftwood, hollow and with no use. Waterfalls will find you, bind you, grind you, and you really didn't think it would happen, but it really is the end of the line. So I'm sorry that you turned to driftwood, that you've been drifting for a long, long time. You've been drifting for a long, long time. You've been drifting for a long, long, drifting for a long, long
Last 15 minutes of the show before Polly comes on at 1 o'clock. It's been quite busy on the phones tonight, Eloise. Well done.
It has,
What
yeah.
have we done differently?
People aren't talking on the...
Facebook.
Yeah.
It could be the key to everything, is getting rid of that Facebook page. It could be. Hopefully. Let's go to Toby in London. Good evening, Toby.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello, Toby.
Yeah, I was just calling with regards to your pronunciation of the word obviously.
Pronunciation, yes. Well, we are arguing here, we have been arguing, it's the debate that's on everyone's lips this evening, is obviously, do you pronounce the B in obviously?
Yes.
Of course
definitely.
you do, don't you, Toby?
Yeah. I looked it up in the Collins Concise Dictionary.
Yes, that's a dictionary.
And in the brackets next to it,
Yes.
it has the phonetic letters to
Yeah.
tell you how to pronounce it.
Go on.
And I don't necessarily know how to read them, but if you look at the other word obverse...
It's phonetic. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the word obverse above it, you do pronounce the B in that one for sure, yeah?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And what's the word,
And in the-
what's the word after obviously? In the dictionary?
I have to look it up.
It's phonetic, it means you read it as it's written. Okay, so obverse...
But it's like the old Greek letters and stuff.
Oh, right, yeah, the old Greek
Like the
letters.
A and the E joined together and stuff
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought obvious is nothing because then it
What do you mean it's nothing? There's got to be a word. You're saying obviously is the last word in the dictionary?
No, after obvious, and nothing else beginning with OB. It goes to OC and then occasion.
The OC. There's got obvious. There's got to be a word after obviously because of OB. Obviously. Maybe there isn't, Toby. We've discovered something here.
Yep.
Do me a favour. Look up the word so. S-O.
The dictionary is about 15 years old, though.
Well, it doesn't matter. The so isn't going to change.
No. So.
You got it?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Sony Gold, the longest definition in the dictionary. Toby, away you go.
Sony Gold.
No, read the definition of so.
Oh, okay. To such an extent, or in such a manner, or very, or the case being such, or accordingly, conjunctive. 6, therefore. 7, in order that. 8, with the result that. Interject. 9, well, so-and-so, noun in form. 1, again, person whose name is forgotten or ignored. 2, euphemistic, person or thing regarded as unpleasant, so-called. A, called by not doubtfully deserving the name, so long. And 1 again, farewell, goodbye. And then 2, SA, slang in the meantime for the time being.
Toby, read beautifully. Thank you very much for calling. Have a pleasant evening. Let's go to Andrea in New York City. Good evening, Andrea.
Hello, I'm not in New York City. But
Shut
hello.
up, you're in New York City, all right?
No, I'm not in New York City.
You are in New York City or I cut you off.
I'm in New York City.
Yeah, all righty. How is New York City this evening?
Very cold.
How's Times Square? Are they celebrating New Year's yet?
No, that's...
Oh,
Still about a month away.
We want the balls. We want your balls to drop. That's what happens, isn't it? Your balls drop in America.
A ball drops.
Is it only one ball? Jeez.
Yeah, it's only one.
Oh man, that sucks.
It's a uniball.
A uniball. Andrea. What can I do for you this evening, please?
I got away with something. Kind of.
You got away with calling this show with rubbish calls. Yeah, go on, let's hear.
When I was in high school, it was the last 6 weeks of school.
Yeah.
And it was my senior year, so I was graduating.
Yeah.
And I'm rubbish at writing papers.
Yeah.
And if I didn't, I had like a bunch of papers I had to write, and if I didn't get good grades on them, I would have failed.
You'd have failed, yes.
My mom ended up writing all my papers for me.
Whoa, sweet wicked mama! And you didn't get busted?
Nope.
All right. I remember my A-levels, I copied... my sister was doing English literature at university, and she wrote an excellent essay about Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, which is one of the most boring books in the world. And we were studying it, and I didn't know anything about it. So I copied one of her essays, and I got found out. The teachers knew that I'd copied this essay from my sister at university. I couldn't prove it. Could not prove it. So I totally got away with it, Andrea.
That's awesome. Also,
yes.
I'm listening to 2 different radio stations at the same time.
Oh, okay. This is the new phenomenon that's sweeping the nation. Oh, Eloise just had a spasm. You all right? Do you want me to pull your tongue out of your mouth?
No, I'm just cold.
Put it up. Go on, put it up if you want. Put it up to whatever you want. We're nearly finished. I don't mind. What other radio station you listen to? Is it K-Rock?
No, I'm listening to a local radio station called Oldies 98.3. I'm listening to Christmas music.
Oldies 98.3. It sounds brilliant.
They started playing Christmas music, I think, on November 1st or 2nd.
Could you, I found a new channel called Christmas 24.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And I watched a brilliant Patrick Swayze movie yesterday, where his kids find $10,000 in a shopping mall. So they go and buy, didn't really have a lot to do with Christmas, if I'm honest. But they go and spend it all, but they get chased by these gangsters, including this really sexy gangster. And anyway, Patrick Swayze gets arrested, and there's some stunts. And then there's a weird bit where they open this door, and there's this weird animation with all these elves. No one saw that?
No.
Thanks for calling, Andrea. Let's go to... He's been waiting 93 minutes. He's not taken the hint. Aaron!
Aaron.
Oh, wow, hang on a minute. He's on a speakerphone. Aaron?
No, you're really echoey for some reason.
Wait, hang on, he's on the...
That's so weird.
How have you... Aaron, it's like you're in a tiny box.
It's like you're in my head.
You're on the speakerphone. I don't know how that happened. What number did you dial?
0330-123-1215.
You must have dialed a different number. You've come through on the speakerphone. The studio speakerphone.
Oh. Well, this is new, odd.
Well, hopefully. So what can we do?
Well, first of all, it's obviously. Not obviously.
Oh, that's one vote for you.
But no one pronounces the B.
Of course they do.
I've never heard them.
But if Aaron does, that counts as a negative vote for my camp. So, okay, thank you, Aaron, yes.
And your plan about deleting...
Aaron, you have to speak up. You're on the speakerphone. We can't hear you very well.
Your plan about deleting the Facebook page...
Yes. Well, Eloise's plan, if we get in trouble for it, but yes.
It's not going to work.
Well, it's working.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have all flocked to Kitty's page.
Right.
Yeah, so we're basically...
When you say all of you, you mean like about 15 of you?
But the thing is that's working is that we used to reply to people on there.
Yeah.
And so instead of them phoning in to ask us, we would reply to them on there. So we're not replying to them, so they're just talking amongst themselves, which is fine.
You're just talking amongst yourself, which is fine.
Ah, well,
So, ipso facto, we have got you. This is good having me on the phone, because I can talk to the phone. I'm talking to the phone and pointing to the phone here. Which is
You
good.
could have just pointed at the screen with
It doesn't
the phone
work like
lines
that.
on.
It doesn't work like that.
Why not?
I don't know. But this, I've got a little phone in front of me, and it's like, yeah, in your face,
It
boy.
doesn't sound very
In your
good.
face. Anything else, Aaron?
Yeah, you know One Nut?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand she must be going through a very, very tough time, so
Okay.
I just thought I'd deliver this message to him.
Oh, Aaron? Oh, no.
You can slam the phone down.
I accidentally slammed the phone down on him. Oh, I'm sorry about that, dude. And also, we can't go to the Facebook page to see him bitching about me because there isn't a Facebook page. This is awesome. Tomorrow's show, we've got Paul Terry coming in, who I used to do a Lost podcast. He's a Lost expert, and he's written this brilliant book, The Lost Encyclopedia. I know. Don't you can yawn, Eloise. I don't mind. It will be a little bit geeky. The first 45... He's in for the first 45 minutes of the show. But we'll play music and we'll talk. We'll do normal stuff as well. But if you've got any questions, any unanswered questions or any gripes about Lost, then call us. I think Geeky Tom might be coming in, or he's going to come on the phone as well. So for those people who followed us on the Lost Initiative, that will be exciting for you. For those of you who didn't, it's still going to be a bloody good show. Simple as. Taylor Guy!
Really?
I know someone who knows you.
I know who you're talking about.
Exactly.
I want to know.
It's a girl called Hayley.
And who's Hayley?
Oh, that'll be telling.
Who's Hayley, Taylor Guy?
A friend.
She doesn't like it.
What?
Sorry? Oh, was the mic? Taylor Guy, you've called in. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm more of a podcaster nowadays, so I'm a little bit behind, but I would like to try the 2-second Beatles challenge.
You're going to have to call in tomorrow because we're out of time.
But that's not fair.
I know. It's life. Polly's up next. We're back tomorrow at 11 with Paul Terry, Geeky Tom. Ta-ta.
You grew